The sunset, you hear the sound of water babbling nearby, though the source of the sound is obscured by the soaring spruce trees. Maybe that's Virgin River? You were following directions on your cell until it ran out of service in the middle of nowhere. You look up at the towering trees around you, so different from your hometown of... We're from... LA. Smelling smoke billowing from the hood of your car, you suddenly start to panic. What am I gonna do? I'm totally lost. My car is overheated and I have zero cell service. Just then, you hear the sound of another car rumbling down the rural road. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! A police officer pulls up alongside your car as he lowers the tinted window. Ma'am, you can't stop here. Officer! Let's make her as like, she's Ginko Biloba's cousin. This is Ginko Biloba's cousin, everybody. So let's make her have like the same genes as him. Gee, you think? I see the issue now. You know, that car really doesn't look cut out for this terrain. Not so sure I'm cut out for either. Come again? Nothing. Can you help me call a tow or tell me where I am? Where are you looking to be? Virgin River. You found it. The police officer leans against his car and smiles at you. Stu. I want this to be Ginko Biloba's cousin, everybody. I want her to be Ginko Biloba's cousin, but I don't want her to be submissive like Ginko Biloba. I want her to be a dominant. I want her to be dom, okay? So, I'm gonna say, you notice how hot he is. Your gaze lingers from the strong muscles to his arm up along his defined jaw. His eyes are friendly as they survey you, a twinkle lurking behind them. I'm responding to you cool, otherwise I'd drive you. But if you walk down the street here in about half a mile, you'll find a place called Jack's Bar. Ask Jack's called Bar. He'll get a tow for your car. Jack and Bart, got it. What's your name? Officer Dawson. Tell Jack that Jonah sent you. Okay, so if this guy's name is Jonah Dawson, and Ginko had Jade Dawson, Shane Dawson, then they must be cousins too. He gives you a nod as a sexy smile spreads across his face, and you notice a dimple on his left cheek. Then he pulls his car into the drive and sets off towards the road. Jack, Bert, Jonah, let's go. You grab your suitcase from the car and start walking just as the sun starts to dip below the trees. Jack's Bar. Jack's Bar! The sign in front of you indicates that you've arrived. You can hear the music and see people out on the deck overlooking the river as the blue hour sets in. Right. Stepping through the door, a wall of sound hits you at once. The bar's packed with people, live music is playing, everyone is up, drinking and dancing. A wave of sensation washes over you and you feel... She needs to be stupid like Ginko, but she needs to be dumb, so... I'm gonna say... confident. You step into the bar, confidently navigating the crowd as you search for Jack. You decide to approach a guy busting tables, bust down Tatiana tables, a blonde girl nearby, or a woman drinking a gun. Let's do a girl, blonde girl. Excuse me, do you know where I can find Jack? I just saw him. Maybe drive behind the bar? Right, thank you. You make your way through the crowd until you bump into a woman, causing her drink to spill a little. Whoa there! Oh! I'm gonna say... Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna say... Sorry. Oh my gosh, you must be Mary's granddaughter. Look at you, you sound just like her. I wouldn't know. Hope's brow furrows a little in confusion, but then she stands up straighter and gives you a puffed up smile. You must have heard all about me. I'm Hope. Hope McCream? Sorry, I don't know you. Well, you should. I know you. I can't believe your grandma didn't tell you about me. Of course she didn't. That woman is as tight-lipped as a tuna can. Anyway, your grandma and I were good friends. She told me all about you. She did? Of course. Come on through here. Let's get you a drink. She guides you towards a bar where a rugged man stands pulling pints of beer. Jack, a glass of champagne for my new friend, Anita. Anything for the birthday, girl. Jack gives Hope a wink as he hands you a glass of champagne. It's your birthday? What should you say? Guess... that certainly explains the party. We may not have the fanciest bars, but we know how to throw a shindig. I'm celebrating the 16th anniversary of my 51st year. Is that what we're telling people? I'd better check with Preacher about how many candles he's put on the cake. Hope gives him a playful slap. Oh, there's Connie. I'll be right by it. Enjoy the party. Hope walks away and you're left at the bar with your glass of champagne. In case you were wondering, she's always like that. Don't let the birthday party fool you. Jack chuckles as he leans against the bar. You're Jack, right? That's right. And you're new in town. How do you know Hope? I just met her. From what I've been told, she was a friend of my grandmother. Was? My grandma, Mary Cocken. Okay, sorry. Anita, bro. My, my grandma, Mary Cocken, she passed away last month. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I knew Mary. Or something like that. Sorry for your loss. I didn't realize she had any family. Yeah. Take a sip of the drink. You take a sip of your champagne. You notice a beautiful woman with red hair approaching the bar with a stack of empty platters in her arms. Jack, the food table's all cleaned up, so we can start setting up for cake. Can you still preach? Let me help you. You take a few of the platters from her and place them down on the bar. She smiles at you. Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Sure thing, but first let me introduce you to Anita, Mary's granddaughter. Anita? Anita, nice to meet you. I'm Mel. Hey, Mel. You know my grandmother? I'm your grandmother. I sure did. By the way, I love your style. Is that Veronica Perez? Yes. I love her latest collection. I'm long overdue for a weekend box in LA to fill the gaps in my closet. You're from LA? I'm from LA too. No way, you don't find too many of us big city girls in Virgin River. What are you doing out here? It's a pretty standard love story. She came to Virgin River and then met a handsome, charming, irresistible bartender. You forgot modest. I did, didn't I? She ended up staying, and the rest is history, as they say. And the rest, as they say, is history. Wow, that's so romantic to fall in love in an unexpected place. That's the abridged version. The full version is a long story. I came here to work as a nurse practitioner on a temporary basis. But she's not wrong about falling in love. Jack gives her a wink as she rolls her eyes jokingly. I fell in love with Virgin River. This town has a way of drawing you in, making you feel at home. As if to punctuate her point, the crowd in the bar suddenly lets out a loud cheer. I'd better get the cake before they start dancing on tables. Excuse me, ladies. So what brings you to Virgin River? I'm here because I got a letter saying that my grandmother left me everything in her will and I need to sell her house. Oh wow, you guys must have been close. Believe it or not, I actually never met her. Really? All I know is that she and my dad stopped talking before I was born. I really didn't know why she left it all to me. Can't your dad fill you in? That's some pretty big news to have dropped onto you. He actually passed away last year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you. So yeah, here I am. Well, luckily Virgin River just so happens to be the nicest town you'll ever visit. Where are you staying? At her place. I have the address and a key from her lawyer. I need to talk to Jack. Actually, my car died down the road, and the cop who found me said to ask Jack or to call Bert. Oh, sure. Let me go tell him now. Bert will fix up your car in no time. Mel hops down off the stool and disappears into the crowd. You make your way to the end of the bar to return your empty glass. Can I get you another drink? A sweet voice has your head turning as you face a gorgeous woman with soulful eyes behind the bar. Her eyes hold your gaze and... Oh, you bite your lip. Another drink sounds... That'd be perfect, thank you. Thank you, boys. Do you have a cocktail menu? Let me find out. I'm still in training. Hey, preach. A tall man with a quiet confidence emerges from the back kitchen. You need something? Do we have a cocktail menu? That we do not, but I could say our bar is pretty well stocked. Preacher turns his gaze to you and smiles. What are you looking for? I'll take let's do this way. I'll take a Boulevardier cocktail. Okay, you're putting me to shame. I thought I knew a lot of drinks, but I don't know that one. Me neither. Do you have a bourbon, vermouth, and Campari? We do. Mind if I mix it up myself? I'll let you two take it from here. Preacher gives her a wink and disappears into the back of the kitchen. She picks up a bottle behind the bar and hands it to you. Be my guest. Thanks. I didn't catch your name. It's Peyton. Step aside, Peyton. I'm about to give you a lesson. This is actually Ginko's cousin, right? Ginko's sister. You reach behind the bar, picking up the bottles you need as she passes you a glass. Thanks. You take it from her, your fingers touching hers for a moment as you feel her hesitate. I don't really want to end up with her, so I'm going to say smile at her. Can you have me some ice? She leans around you, her body pushing you against the bar slightly as she moves slowly and deliberately. Retrieving a cocktail shaker full of ice, she hands it back to you. You suddenly become very aware of your cheeks as they flush. Thank you. Anytime. You seal the top of the cocktail shaker before jerking it up and down as the ice inside rattles. You notice Peyton's eyes on you. The side of her lip quirks up into a sexy smile. Can you hand me another glass? Another? I told you that you were getting a lesson. You're going to try one, too. Lucky me. She retrieves another glass and steps behind you as you pour from the shaker. You look over your shoulder as you lift your own and she mimics your action as your glasses clink. Cheers to you, Anita. She takes a sip. Wow, this is delicious. Her tongue darts out for a moment, licking her bottom lip, and she notices you watching her. Cheers to you, Peyton. You smile as you take a sip from your own cocktail. She places her hand down on the bar and looks like she's about to say something when... All taken care of. I spoke to Jack who called Bert and... Am I interrupting something? Well... I'm gonna say no. No. Mel looks between you and Peyton. Peyton clears her throat to break the silence. Yikes. May I taste this? What do you think? Is this a Boulevardier? It is. Anita made it. It's amazing. Are you a bartender? Whoa, my accent. I work at events. Let me see. She would be like in LA. She would be like, I work in... I'm gonna say management. I mostly specialize in management, but I dabble in mixology and sometimes baking. You should dabble around here. Jack needs to put a proper cocktail menu together. My ears are burning. Taste this. Well, I'm good. Jack, come on, it's good. It smells like potpourri. Peyton, tell him. It's good, Jack, and I bet having something like this would really spruce up the place. I just trimmed up my hair. You told me that's not enough sprucing. Nah, I'm kidding. I just want to let you know Bert's got everything taken care of with your car. Neil was saying that you're staying at Mary's old place. Do you need a ride up there? To Mary's house? Oh my gosh. Stupid ginko. Answer. I can probably walk. It's a good 2-mile walk, and I wouldn't recommend going on foot in the dark. Okay, if I can hear your Wi-Fi password, I'll just call it Uber, and Mel pulls a face as Jack scratches his neck. What? There's no Uber? There's not even a cab unless you go all the way to Eureka. Yikes. Don't worry, I can drive you. I'm on call tonight anyway, so I'm not drinking, and I can get you up to on speed on how things work around here. Are you sure? I don't want to miss the party. Now you're leaving right at the right time. I think Muriel's about to try and join the band for some Broadway number. Get out while you got the chance. You laugh as you catch Peyton's eye one last time before Mel leads you out into the night. The ride is smooth in the cool night air of Virgin River, and before you know it, you're at your grandmother's house. Mel helps you get your bag out of the car and walks you out to the front door. So, what's the deal with you and Peyton? Oh, wrong accent. What do you mean? I feel like I was interrupting something before. I sensed a spark. Between me and Peyton? I'm gonna say, she seems nice. She is. She's super nice. And single, too. I just got out of a relationship, and I'm not sure what I want yet. Well, there's no need to rush, but if you're looking to move on, I can't think of anyone in town better than Peyton. She's ready to move on from the last saga that was her last semi-serious relationship. Was this girl her girlfriend? No, it was complicated. But that ship has definitely sailed and she's ready to move on. Really? I'll keep that in mind. You do that because she's into you. I can tell. Let me give you some advice. One of the first things I was told when I arrived in Virgin River. The internet is slow, but the gossip is fast. You're the new girl, so everyone's eyes will be on you. Whoa, why did that her accent change? Oh, that's fun. I like being talked about. You know, I've got your back if you ever need it. We city gals need to stick together. For sure, I don't think I can last too long in a place like this. No offense. None taken. But I have a feeling Virgin River may surprise you. When I first got here, I was about 5 minutes from turning my car around and making for the hills. But Jack convinced me to stay. Him and Hope. And now? I don't know who I'd be without this place. Virgin River has a way of helping you find whatever you need. I've got a feeling that you find that out for yourself. She smiles as you give your arm. She smiles as she gives your arm a friendly squeeze. Anyway, Bert should have your car fixed up by tomorrow. But if you want to ride anywhere, Jack or I can help. Mel. That's awesome. You bet. Good night. You certainly can't open the door to your grandmother's house. Entering the front door, you flip the light switch and take in the room. Wow, it looks so... She would say either outdated or vintage. I'm gonna say vintage. It has some very stylish pieces that could use some renovating, but nonetheless, it has a homey feel. You drop the suitcase and venture deeper into the house. That's not vintage, I don't think. As you enter the kitchen, you hear a sound. What was that? You hear it again, a thump overhead. Is somebody here? Then you hear it clearly, footsteps on the second floor. Has someone broken in? Without thinking, you reach for the nearest weapon and you grab a... I'm gonna do a spatula, because that's the stupidest thing. You grab a spatula and start to tiptoe up toward the stairs. Okay, I just have to sneak up on them and use the element of surprise. You creep up the stairs, careful not to make a sound. As you reach the hallway, you tiptoe forward, seeing a door open with the light turned on. You hear a voice, a woman's voice, and you... I'm gonna say attack. You go into attack mode, jumping forward with a scream as you wield your spatula. You slap it down hard as you round the corner, realizing it has made contact with a half-naked torso. What? Oh, that's not half-naked, bro. What should her voice be? It has to be really good. What the short? Whoa! Wait, I want her. What the heck? Whoa! The girl raises her hands in defense as she steps back, and you notice she's in a towel, and nothing else. Her body is slim and toned with long tan legs that seem to go on for miles. Who the hell are you? I'm Anita. Who the hell are you? Oh, dang! You're Mary's granddaughter. How did you know Mary? Well, I've lived with her. Well, not with her here, but I live in a cottage on the edge of her property. My hot water has been busted for a while, so Mary's letting me shower here. Why should I believe you? Why else would I be naked? As she says a word, your eyes roam her body again, taking it all in. She looks... like your type. She looks exactly like your type, from her long hair down to her slim waist. You feel your cheeks start to heat as she folds her arms over her chest. Would you mind if we continue this conversation after I put on some clothes? Sure. She disappears into the other room, calling out from behind the door. I can't believe you hit me with a spatula. I thought you were a burglar. A naked burglar? That's a new one. I didn't know you were naked when I came up here. The letter I got from my grandma's lawyer said the house was empty. Well, yeah, I guess it is. But she just didn't tell me anything about me staying. It was a bit more of an informal agreement. She emerges from the bedroom with cargo pants and a cute tank top. When I came back to Virgin River, I didn't have any word to go to say, so she offered me her cottage in exchange for me fixing stuff up around here. When you came back? It's a long story. Suddenly, you hear a bang downstairs. Running down, you see the front door has been kicked open and the same cop you met earlier stands with his gun in his hand, along with a flashlight. Put your hands where I can see him. Officer! Dawson. Officer Dawson, what's going on? I was patrolling when I saw the lights and heard a scream. Everyone knows this house is empty. You're both under arrest for breaking and entering. What? But, let's see here. This is my grandma's house. If you just let me get my bag, I can... Put your hands behind your back. We can discuss this down at the station. Are you for real, Jonah? Are you resisting, Madison? Madison's lips sneers for a moment, but she gives a little shake of her head as she complies in a stiff voice. No, officer. You have the right to remain silent. Wait, am I seriously being arrested? Anything you're saying will be getting and will be used against you. Holy, oh my god, I think I'm getting arrested. Humboldt County Jail. You sit on a bench in the reception area of the Virgin River Police Station, cuffed alongside Madison. Wait, this isn't how you saw your first night going up? Yeah. It really isn't. If I was the one who put these cuffs on you, I can assure you you'd be having a much better night. What's the hell? Oh. Oh, she's stupid, so I would say, no thanks. Not your scene? Yeah. I would say, oh my gosh, I should have picked that. Because I want to say it as a joke, but no, she does like BDSM. I'm just gonna, I'd rather roses. Duly noted. How long can they keep us here? Doesn't usually take this long, I reckon they're short-staffed. Usually? You've been arrested before? Sure, haven't you? Been arrested? She's gonna be like, maybe. I knew you looked like a wild child. Unlike you, I don't plan to make a habit out of it. I'll get you a little cagey right now. Once we get out of here, we should get a drink. Call the truce and start out on the right foot. You open your mouth, but then Officer Dawson returns and fixes you with a stern nod. You can come with me. As you stand, you lose your balance from having your hands tied behind your back. Here, let me just... He reaches behind you and unfastens the cuffs. While you're taking off handcuffs. I'll get to you. You're a freaking flyer. You know how this works. Unlike you, Anita, gawking me. I didn't take you for a troublemaker. Jonah gives you a look as he leads you to the side room of the police station, and you follow. Jonah settles into a chair across the table from you, and you meet his gaze with a straight face. So what were you doing in Mary's old house tonight? I'm your granddaughter. She left the house to me. Check my license. Our last names are the same. Jonah pulls out your license from your wallet and looks it over, his eyes widening as he realizes his error. Shoot, I messed up. Or, shoot, that's the wrong way. Shoot, I messed up bringing you down here. He looks at you with sincerity in his eyes. Can we start over? Start over? If you want to. He looks relieved for a moment, then extends his hand to you. I'm Jonah Dawson, and I'm really sorry for arresting you tonight. I'm Anita cocking me, and... Okay, sorry. I'm Anita cocking me, and... Let me see. And I forgive you. He grins. Oh, shoot, I passed by. Perhaps you'd let me make it up to you. We can go grab a drink of Jake's. You open your mouth to reply when suddenly there's a loud bang as a door bursts open. Jonah Dawson, what is the meaning of this? Oh, you can't barge in here. And you can go around dressing perfectly as a young woman on your first night in town. Well, I've apologized to Miss Cocking me for the confusion. She understands it was an honest mistake. More like professional negligence. Where's the chief? I'm filing a formal complaint. Jonah sighs, rolling his eyes as he turns to you. You're free to go, Miss Cocking me. I'll be with you in a moment. Then under his breath, once I satisfy your mayor's thirst for blood. You shoot Jonah a fleeting glance before you step out of the interrogation room and back into the lobby where you see... Peyton, what are you doing here? I came right away when I heard about your incident. Oh. Let's see. Oh. Does the whole town know? By now, probably. If not, they definitely will tomorrow. I just want to come see you and give me money for bail. But I should have known I would be her all guns blazing. Is she always like this? This is her downtown. You just feel her when she's really mad. You chuckle as Peyton smiles at you. We need to turn this night around. How about we head back to the bar, whip up a few more of those while I've already here cocktails? That sounds... The door to Jonah's office bangs open and Hope appears with Jonah in tow, looking sheepish. Anita, no need to worry about Officer Dawson. He's made something aware. He's made aware of what a terrible mistake he's made. Oh, it's fine, really. It is not fine. He should be on his knees begging for your forgiveness. Wait, she kind of wants that because he needs to be submissive. Well, let's see. Oh, this. I think I'd like that. Get to the mayor is crazy. Jonah raises his eyebrows. A slow smile curves across his face. Now if you'll excuse me, Vernon's waiting for me outside. She sweeps out the door, and you feel Jonah's eyes on you long before you look up at him. Well, I'm terribly sorry, Anita. I'd love to take you for that drink to show you there are no hard feelings, maybe to get to know you a little better. Just then, the door to the processing room opens, and Madison walks through, no longer in handcuffs. Madison! You feel your heart start to pound as she steps in front of you, pressing something into your hand. You brought this. She grins at you, and you look down to see the spatula from earlier. Oh, why am I talking like that accent? Like brave. I was holding it at the time of my arrest. They took it along with anything else that could be considered a weapon. Her eyes narrow as she emphasized the word weapon, and you feel yourself smile. So we're getting out of here. What do you have other plans? Well, I'm gonna get a drink with... Oh, shoot. I kind of want to entertain Peyton, because she seems like nice, and I like to do her voice. But Jonah, I don't really want to do Jonah, but like, what if he's like submissive? Should I do Madison? I'm gonna do Madison. I kind of owe her a drink after us getting arrested. What? Jonah and Peyton step aside as Madison leans her arm around your waist. Then let's blow this joint. We can pick up my bag from the back and Mary's and I to the bar. Wait, she's a baddie. Yeah, she's a freaking baddie. She flashes you a grin and turns on her heel, leaving you to chase right after her into the night. You arrive at Jack's bar to the atmosphere transformed. The music turned down, only a few patrons remaining. Well, I thought they were having a party earlier. Jack looks up from wiping down the bar and frowns. Evening Wild? Wait, they kind of something. Evening Wild? Wild? My last name. Wild my name. Wild my nature. Okay, I changed her voice. Ain't they the truth? Jack nods towards you as he gives Madison an appraising look. When I heard Virgin River's new visitor, I was spending her first night in jail. I was shocked. Now I see you're in trouble with herself. Oh. Let's see. Maybe I like trouble. You? We're just here for a drink, Jack. I owe her one after I almost knocked her out cold with a spatula. Whatever tension existed between the two of them evaporates immediately as they both start laughing. Jack hands you each a drink on the house. Sorry if you missed the party. You guys can stay and shoot some pool if you want. Have you ever played pool before? Yep, I love pool. Mind you, she's never played pool a day in her life. Well, I don't play teams. Preaching all against the two of you. He's cleaning up in the kitchen right now, but I can get him out of here. Let's do this, Sheridan. It's go time, Wild. Okay, is this Yowie or Yuri or... That's not Yowie or Yuri, bro. Straight E? The four of you make your way to the pool table and Jack gives you a nod. Heads or tails? Who breaks? I choose head always. Heads. You win. Break away. Madison offers you the key with a smirk. Good grip. She chuckles as you take the key from her and lean across the table, breaking the balls with one swift whack. Immediately, a striped ball falls into a corner pocket. Straps for you two. So, Miss Cock and me, you gonna tell us about yourself? What do you want to know? Well, what brings you to Virgin River? I told Mel already. My grandma passing and... I heard that story, but there's gotta be something else there. I don't know many beautiful young women who pick up and set off into the sticks without a good reason. Don't let Mel hear you say that. I said Mary. Or, I said Manny. I didn't say I didn't know any, and she had her reasons. Why don't we play the game? Truth or dare? What really is a shot? I guess ask a question. Sounds fun? If you say so. Jack takes a shot and misses. Ah, shoot. My turn. Madison leans over the table with confused concentration and pockets the striped ball, then flashes you a grin. Anita, truth or dare? I'll do dare. I dare you to tell us how long you're staying in Virgin River. That is hardly a dare. But I guess as long as it takes me to my grandmother's house, no longer. Madison's mouth quirks up slightly, but she hands the key to you. You take it and sink the shot. Alright, your turn at truth or dare. I pick, oh my gosh, preacher's an option? Let's do preacher. Preacher, truth or dare? Dare. I forgot he sounds like dare. I dare you to pour us a round of shots. I know that's a dare you can do. Preacher laughs as he goes behind the bar. I hope you're real good without tequila, because that's what you're eating. My shot again. Madison sinks her ball into the pocket and turns to you with a grin. Again? Seriously? Yep, you're the new girl. We want to get to know you. Truth or dare? Fine. Dare. I'll go easy on you this time. How about something like, I dare you to tell us what you wanted to be when you were a kid. That's not a freaking dare. You smile to yourself for a moment as your mind casts back to your childhood. Then a frown passes over your face as you shut it down. I wanted to be a baker, but I don't do that anymore. A slightly awkward silence follows until Preacher takes the cue from Madison. Okay, my turn. Preacher pockets a solid ball and then looks from you to Madison. Madison, truth or dare? Truth. Is it true that when you and Anita got arrested, you were naked roaming around Mary Cock and me's house? Madison chokes on her drink as she laughs. Jeez, I forgot how fast the gossip in this town travels. That's what they're saying happened. That's what I heard. In that case, please inform the gossips. I was wearing cargo pants and a shirt at the time of my arrest, the same ones I'm wearing right now because I don't wash my clothes. She hardly saw anything. Then she turns to you under her breath as she whispers. Though if you want to change that, just say the word. You bite your lip, holding back a grin. Whose turn is it? Yours, Jack. You continue the game for another hour until you and Madison emerge victorious, causing Jack to frown. Anita, tell your girlfriend that every match is in the cards. Oh. Oh, she's not my girlfriend. If you say so. Good night, folks. Get home safe. He's so monotone. You and Madison step out into the cool night air and you gasp as you look up. Oh my! The stars seem to spread across the night entire sky, glittering like a million candles. You've never seen so many in your life, all of them so clear against the swirling colors of the night. You good? If you lean back any further, you're gonna hit the pavement. Just the stars! There's so many of them. You strain your neck, looking back over your shoulder, and step a little as you lose your balance. Madison's hands are there immediately steadying you, and you blush a little, embarrassed. Well, I told you that you were gonna fall. She looks at your lips, your face so close to yours, and you wonder for a moment if she's going to try and kiss you when... Oh. Right. Oh my god! Suddenly, thunder cracks and the sky breaks over, rain falling on you hard and fast. Oh my god, get to my bike. You both take off running to her motorcycle, and Madison pulls you on behind her. I'm soaked. Sorry. I'm soaked. You throw your head back, laughing, as Madison tightens your helmet with a little smile. The kind you do when your world's all filled up, when your world's just changed. And with that, she drives off into the night, down by the winding wet road towards home. By the time you make it to your grandmother's, the rain is coming down in sheets. Stumbling around, you grope around. What? You grope around for the light switch as the lightning flashes through the sky. Okay. Lightning? Seriously? Get used to it, city girl. You're in the wild now. Madison playfully shakes her head at you, so droplets of water fly in your direction as you laugh. Stop! I'm already soaked to the bone. A few more drops won't hurt. I'll get you back for that. Your wet clothing sticks to your ribcage, revealing a hint of your bra underneath. What the frick? You hear Madison chuckle as she steps closer to you, giving the fabric a little tug. Trying to one-up what you saw of me earlier? What the hell is this, bro? Tit for tat. She winks at you suggestively, and you blush fiercely in response when another crack of lightning and the lights turn out. What the heck? You flip the switch again as Madison looks through the house. Damn, this power must be out. This happens a lot. I bet it's back by morning. You need to get a fire going if you want to stay warm tonight. What are you gonna do? I'll head back to my place. Don't want to intrude. No way, it's pitch black and pouring out there. You worried about me? Well, it's just really bad weather out there. Plus, I have no idea how to start a fire. Well then, city girl, I'll show you how it's done. She winks as she walks into the living room, dropping to her knees as she starts to stoke up the fire. A few moments later, Madison has a fire crackling in the hearth. Nothing like fire to get your blood pumping again. I think these will help too. You hand her a drink you mix up as she smiles and accepts. Cheers. You clink glasses as you sit down on the couch, pulling a blanket over your legs. Well, tonight was eventful. Madison chokes on her drink as she stifles a laugh. I don't know. Pretty standard evening for Virgin River. We like to keep things exciting. You roll your eyes at her and she grins and sips her drink. You sit in silence for a moment, the light of the fire casting a warm glow on Madison's soft, pretty face. So, first impressions of Mary's house? It's old. Sure, but it's got a good foundation. I've actually been fixing up the place a little in my spare time. Oh, so you're a handy woman as well as a jailbird? Part-time handy woman, occasional jailbird. From what I've seen so far, the kitchen could especially use some upgrading. New appliances, dishwasher, fridge. And a big oven so you can bake. You take a tight-lipped sip of your drink as you listen to the fire crackle and the rain fall aside. Truth or dare? Seriously? Dare. I dare you tell me why you stopped baking. You look down at your drink. There's a story here and I'm intrigued. You down what's left of your glass, putting it to the end of the table firmly. Because I haven't baked since... Oh, this has got to be really good. I haven't baked since my messy breakup. You feel Madison's gaze on you as you notice the fur in her brow as she listens carefully. I used to love baking. It was like my thing. My outlet. I'd make cakes, cookies, and I'd even make 4 pies every Thanksgiving. 4 pies? Like pumpkin, apple? Pumpkin, apple, pecan, and lemon meringue. Lemon meringue is my favorite. But I fell out of love with it as I lost myself in my relationship. My ex was very controlling. Ultimately, I caught them in bed with someone from their job, and after that, I finally left. I just haven't really felt inspired to bake since then. Madison's face turns into a mix of incredulity and anger, like she already wants to protect you. No, she cannot be the protector. I have to be the protector. I'm really sorry. Honestly, your ex sounds totally unworthy of you. Madison smiles at you as a flirty and supportive smile that highlights her mischievous charm. What about you, Mrs. Wild? What about me? Truth or dare, right? I think that's a to-be-continued conversation. Let's see. Come on. The two of you share another round as the fire dies down and the rain patters against the window, till eventually your eyes grow heavy. The next thing you know, you're blinking in the light of day, your face on Madison's chest as the two of you wake up on the couch. Sorry. You climb off her, your cheeks flushing. You stand up, checking your phone as Madison collects her things behind you. Shoot, I have to meet my grandma's lawyer today at some place called Walker and Thompson. That's over near Doc's place. You need a ride? That would be amazing. I don't know when I'm gonna get my car back from Bert. Just give me a minute to change. Ooh. Okay, let's see, guys. What should we do? Me saying guys when it's only me. Ooh. Okay. First of all, her hair needs to go. She needs a different hair. I'm gonna make it like... The more we get into the story, the redder it's gonna get. So, let's keep it at that red. It was like orange. There was this hair. I like this hair, but there's a short hair that looked good on her. I think that we should do a short hair. Where is it at? This one. Yes, yes, yes. She has to look a little bit mean. Whoa, can't possible. Whoa, why am I talking like that? What the hell? Okay. She's like, let me change. And then changes into a freaking river. Whoa. I like this outfit, but I don't know. Ooh, should we do this one? I like this one. And then her earrings, they can stay. Okay. When you pull up into town, Madison parks her bike and shows you where the office is. Want me to grab your coffee while you're here? Oh. I think I'd rather have tea. Anita, after all the legal talk this early in the morning. I've never sold a house before. I don't even know where to start. I guess a realtor? Oh, I don't think you'll be needing a realtor. There'll be a lot of people trying to get a piece of Mary's Lane, and they're not all kind you'd want to grab a drink with. What does that mean? For all the people in Virgin River, it's a big old house in one of the base locations, right on the river. For others, it's whipping to the river dust with land that makes them want it. Very fertile grounds for farming, but their operation ain't legal. Like, there's a drug operation? Bingo. There's a gang that controls all the drugs right around here, from pot to fentanyl. They've all had their eye on Mary's property for years. They're very dangerous, believe me. You don't want to get mixed up with them. Anyway, I'll meet you out here. What kind of tea do you want? Okay, I'm gonna say English breakfast because I told her I wanted tea. English breakfast, thanks. Madison gives you a wink as you make your way to the lawyer's office. Let's see. Inside the lawyer's office, you peer Mr. Walker over a huge stack of paperwork. What do you mean the deed is missing? Oh, I assume Mary had it with the original paperwork. It's probably in her house somewhere. And there's no way I can sell the property without the deed? Unfortunately not. And what if I don't find it? He takes off his glasses to clean them off his jacket. It makes me complicated. Oh, I'm sorry. I have another appointment. You sigh, leaving the lawyer's office feeling deflated. You see Madison standing outside, holding a cup of steaming tea out to you. Wait, you good? I will be once I drink this. You take a sip and sigh deeply. Suddenly, you hear a car approaching fast, the tires screeching as it pulls up alongside the medical office. Oh shoot, the music changed. An old woman jumps out from behind the wheel, calling it out in distress wheel. Please, someone help us! It's Ricky, he's our cold dog! Before you can even register what's happening, Madison is at the side of the car helping a young man to his feet. Ricky, what happened? Please, Madison, he fell on the roof. Oh, it's all my fault. I tried to find someone to fix the shingles in his ring, but now Ricky went up there to try to fix it. She has a smoking problem, by the way. That's why she sounds like that, guys. Oh god, Lady. I'm gonna call her Lady. You just stick with Anita cocking me and I'll get him 2 ducks. Madison starts to escort the groaning young man to the doctor's office. Lydie nods with tears in her eyes, then takes your arm to her support as she's known you all your life. You're taken aback. No one in LA would ever lean on a perfect stranger, but here it feels oddly natural. I'm gonna say, take her hand. You gently take her hand into yours and help her upstairs. Madison meets you at the door and helps you bring her inside. Thanks, Anita, cocking me. Of course. As she disappears back into the medical office with Lydie, you take a moment, your face registering everything you're feeling. Yesterday you were driving to Virgin River for the first time, but it already feels like so much longer ago. Interrupting you from your thoughts, Madison reappears in the doorway. Are you coming or not? She gives you a grin that makes your knees go a little weak with the sensation that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. I'm coming. As you step to the doorway, she tips your chin and gives you a little smirk. Welcome to Virgin River. Oh shoot, that was so good. Exactly an hour long. That's so amazing. Bye guys, that's all.